Club Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
There we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
There we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Hubbard. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw. Hubbard, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go now.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
90. Green 90. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that'll move him up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Now, rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38!
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hubbard is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Operating from the gun, Hubbard Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hunt showing off the same form from a year ago as the Chiefs come up with a 1st down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by the Temple Owl, Julian Taylor. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90. So.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
it here with Hunt. He finds some open field here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Hubbard, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Benjamin. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready. 380.
From the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Set. 380.
2nd down, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Mahomes now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll toss it to Hunt. Uses the spin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. And he's got room. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They run again with Hunt. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Shedding through the defense. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. This is Gordon as they go to him again. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking to throw on second down. Hubbard, he's going to right and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Go, go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Brandon Mebane with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14.
Go, go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Go, go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.